So if you want to take out that gun and badge, I'm happy to scrap with you one day. You want to do it, let's do it. Let me know, buddy.
That is not a crime, and you're telling me to get out of my vehicle.
Broken arm! Broken arm! Broken arm! Broken arm! Broken arm!
If you didn't know, I went to the police academy and they kicked me out.
That's my purse! I don't know you!
Spit me on my face right now! She spit in my face!
Today's video takes us to Baldwin, Michigan, where we find our favorite Frauditor, Spanky Pants, as he harasses a sheriff's deputy for just doing his job. That's what Spanky Pants does best, though. He has a cocky attitude and a smart mouth. One day, hopefully soon, we'll see that mouth get closed up. Oh, yes, indeed. Enjoy.
What up, y'all? We're out here at the Lake County Courthouse and Lake County Sheriff's Department here in Baldwin, Michigan, guys.
A few moments later.
Prohibited items, cell phones.
Wrong answer. Another one we got to file on.
You have to give your name to the security officer prior to entry.
This idiot lives outside the laws of our society. He only seeks to argue with people because it makes for good content on his YouTube channel. And seeing that he's otherwise unemployed, it's his only source of income.
No weapons. Cell phones are prohibited on the 3rd floor of this building.
What's that?
Says cell phones are prohibited on the 3rd floor of this building. And that's specifically authorized by the court.
So the 3rd floor must be the actual court.
Yeah, courtroom A, trial court administration, trial court traffic division, trial court family division, friend of the court hearing room.
So the rest of the building we can go through?
Yes, lower level and first main floor, yes, we can go through with a camera.
Well, it's all settled then. You can take your potato cam in, just don't go to the 3rd floor. Now don't forget, you're supposed to show your identification upon entering. But are you going to do that? Or your friend? No way. Frauditors never show ID.
Absolutely. I may have to do it here.
How's it going? Want to walk around the building?
The building is a public service building. What do you need to cover? Treasurer, registered deeds, what do you need to
All
cover?
of it.
No.
What you mean, no?
I'm saying no. So
Well, your sign right there says we can't have cell phones on the 3rd floor. The other floors are okay.
court proceedings. But,
Huh?
what
Yeah.
are you here for?
Oh, pardon me, Sheriff. Don't mind these two idiots. They just want to harass and provoke you. It's good for content.
We're press. We're doing a story.
Go ahead and ask me some questions.
I don't need to ask you any. I want to tour the building.
We're not doing tours.
Why is that? It's a public building.
It's a public service building.
Yeah. So what gives you
It's open to the
right
public,
deny
right?
access
It's
to
open.
all of
It's
it?
open.
We don't have to have an argument. Let's
Well, it's not an argument. It's a public building. It's open to the public. According to if you shut up and let me talk, you might learn something.
Supervisor then.
MCR 8.115 says MCR 8.115 from the Supreme Court.
Bloody hell. This all sounds quite official. Oh, you tell them, lad. What else do you know from your YouTube law expert days?
Says that we can come into the courthouse and video, record, and live stream.
refer you. You gotta don't block these people's way out.
Ain't nobody blocking nothing.
Don't block these people.
Ain't nobody blocking nothing. Shut up with your orders.
See, I got MCR 8.115
Right, read
here.
that. Michigan Supreme Court Rule 8.115. says we're allowed to come into courthouses in the publicly accessible areas and video record and live stream. As long as we don't record individuals. That doesn't include employees.
You tell him, Spanky Pants. You're just there to gather content for your YouTube channel because you can't hold down a regular job. Isn't that right?
Hey, this is Rick at the desk. Yeah, you want to send, I got a couple of gentlemen here that maybe some First Amendment type auditors here telling me to shut up and don't give me orders, or they're not following orders. So
requesting a supervisor.
So just send an officer out, and
Oh,
I'll let the administrators know. Okay. There we go.
Cool. Yeah, your sign right there says we can be on the first and main floor, not the third floor.
Yeah, if you'd like to take care of some business.
It doesn't, I have
Well,
business.
we're not
I have
it's not a
business here. I have
recreational
business here.
area.
I have the right to come here and take pictures and video of public property.
Oh, most certainly, Sheriff. He has business to conduct. What kind of business, you may ask? Well, he's not sure. Nobody really knows what kind of business he conducts.
Public employees in the course of their
Maybe you should
duties.
Schedule something with
I don't need to
administrators.
schedule anything.
Well, I'm not letting you in, so.
Really?
That's where we're at right
really?
now. Somebody else, if they make that decision later, we can cross that
Okay,
bridge.
well, that's
So I'm
fine.
not gonna let you
Well,
do
that's
that.
fine, because you're not acting as a reasonable deputy, so you're gonna lose your qualified immunity.
I'm gonna have you.
And
right
open
now, you're
yourself
not
to
gonna
a
be in the building,
lawsuit.
So
What's your badge number?
30.
R. DeWeird.
That's it. Yes, sir. So
R.
I'm gonna
DeWeird,
ask you to
badge
step
30.
outside. I'm gonna ask you to step outside the building. Outside the building. So that's where we're at now. I'm gonna ask you to step outside.
You can ask all you
There's
want.
maybe
This is the moron behind the camera. Oh, his friends call him Spanky Pants. But what he is, really, is a smartass. He's a smartass, Spanky Pants. Someday somebody's going to shut that smart mouth of his, and it's not going to be pretty.
Okay.
You can ask all you want to.
Okay, I'm asking you.
Okay.
to leave.
You asked.
If somebody wants to come through in the law enforcement, people want to follow a trespass thing, I'll just say I asked
You can't trespass
I
somebody
didn't
from public
trespass you. I just said I
property.
asked you to leave.
I know you did. I know.
But for you to tell me to shut up and don't give you
Well,
direction.
yeah, well,
that's
technically,
contrary.
we're your employer. Our tax dollars pay your salary, right? A portion,
I don't know if you pay
Oh,
taxes.
yeah. You don't, well, I'm telling you, I pay
Oh,
taxes.
that's right. But,
I guess I'm gonna go next door and file a complaint against this idiot.
Yeah, DeWeird needs a
Sheriff's
complaint.
Department guys,
No shit, Sherlock.
I can't stand either one of these blubbering buffoons. And another misconception, here we go, about trespassing someone from a public space. You can absolutely, positively be trespassed from a public building here in the United States of America. Why don't you try it sometime and see what happens, sonny boy?
Wow, guys. So that's Deputy DeWeird, badge number 30. And he wants to refuse us entry into the courthouse, even though the sign right there says we have the right to come into the courthouse on the main floor. Huh?
Yeah.
You don't know what?
what would you like to accomplish today?
My business is to take pictures and videograph public employees and public buildings and public spaces.
Make an arrangement with.
I don't need to make an arrangement.
Well, I
That's
think
not a
that-
law. That's
I
not a
think that
law.
you do.
That's not a law, nor is it a judge's order.
Okay. I'm just gonna try to be as polite as I can.
Well, who's not being polite?
That's one thing about a sociopath. They never know when they're really being mean to people. All right, tough guy, you had your fun. Now what? Okay, let's wait for the police. Let's see what they say.
You were at first, but
No,
yeah, because you wouldn't let nobody talk. You wanted to sit
told me to
there.
shut up,
I did because you wouldn't let me talk.
So you just, get as comfortable as you can right there.
Yeah.
But I've asked you to leave.
Yeah.
If you'd like to call the administrator and make an appointment.
No, I don't need to call, make
maybe
an
you can arrange
appointment.
For a tour,
No,
and,
I do my own tours. I don't need a guided tour or nothing.
I just want you guys to hang around. I've asked these gentlemen to leave. They're not here for any purpose except to film and maybe disrupt. They don't have
Ain't nobody here to disrupt anything.
Frauditor, I take exception to that because that's all you do is disrupt and disturb. It's all for clicks and views. Isn't that right, Frauditor?
want to be able to walk around at will
And record. That's right. What's publicly accessible.
I don't feel that for our security purposes here that they have any business, no public service business in here. They don't want to take care of anything except for taking a self-guided tour and after that.
Which you legally can't do.
Well, I've asked you to make an appointment with the administrator.
I don't need to make an appointment. I don't need to make an appointment.
Just ask them what you guys just want to walk through.
Yeah, because it said out there on the sign that cameras were not allowed on the 3rd floor, but on the main floor and the lower floor that we could have cameras.
Keep in mind that these two morons, as well as every other frauditor, uses the First Amendment as a guise to get into buildings so they can film and prove to the world that they've protected our American freedoms. What a bunch of bloody palaver that is.
Okay. So you guys have to go through the same security that everybody else does.
100%, absolutely.
Okay.
I wouldn't expect anything less.
Okay. So you guys will have to go through everything that everybody else has to. So.
Absolutely, absolutely. I wouldn't expect any special treatment.
All right.
Cool.
You want to set your stuff down?
Yeah.
Clear your pockets. Nobody has weapons of any kind?
Yes, sir.
No, I left the pepper spray.
What, you want it right here, buddy? Want it right out here?
Here you go. Okay, our court floor does require masks. Do you have masks with you?
No, I'm not going to the 3rd floor. That's it.
Masks are required for those who haven't been vaccinated.
Notice how old Spanky Pants and his buddy avoid the issue of wearing a mask. That's because they're exempt. They have no intention of addressing that issue.
Do you have masks with you?
No, I don't need a mask.
Okay. Did you read one of the signs out there? Clarify that to your satisfaction that there's a sign that you just passed regarding the instruction for the mask, so that way you don't have to tell me to shut up again. You can look at.
Well, you're letting me talk now, so.
Step back through.
For what?
To look at the notice on the door regarding
What about it?
the mask. It says that masks are required for those who haven't been vaccinated.
Okay.
And do you need a mask?
No, I don't need a mask.
Okay.
I didn't told you that.
I wonder if that was
Cool. And can I get your name and badge number?
That's right, Frauditor. Get that name and badge number. Won't do you a bit of good, but go ahead and get it anyway.
Chief Deputy Hurley.
Chief Deputy Hurley?
Correct.
Cool. Appreciate it. What about you, buddy?
Lounsbury.
Lounsbury. Appreciate you, man. Thanks.
A few minutes later.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't try to go in there. Absolutely not. It has that little card reader thing there. So normally if a door has that, you can't go in it like that one. Yeah. Appreciate it.
Yep.
So now if you notice, these clowns are being escorted through the building by the police. Oh, they don't like that too much because they can't get confrontation like that. So they're going to tire of that and eventually go outside.
A little longer than a few minutes later.
Thank you, Deputy Weird. Have a good one, man. Appreciate it. You too. Oh, now we got to go look in the car.
Yeah, they come flying over here. I'm like, nope, I'm turning around.
That's a different looking computer.
Yeah, it is.
He's got a pretty snazzy looking hat there too. Yeah.
It's really a shame that two grown men have nothing better to do than to walk around with their potato cams and annoy people all day. This gets under my skin.
Be Weird did not want to let us in.
Be weird.
Be Weird. Deputy Be Weird.
He be weird.
He be weird. He didn't want to let us in. We took care of that, didn't we?
Yep. I was on my way to file a complaint. I heard him trying to radio for somebody to come over.
Right.
But then I saw the one come around this corner running. I'm like, oh shit, I better get back over there.
Oh, yeah. That's Deputy Kessel right there. Corrections deputy. He wasn't a road deputy, I don't think.
Yeah, the one deputy that came over there didn't have a gun on him.
He was a.
He had the holster with no weapon.
Well, there you have it, folks. This video was much more than 1 hour long. It shows the shenanigans these two grown men go through just to get content for their YouTube channels. It doesn't make any sense to me. I'll tell you one thing though. I sleep much better at night knowing that these two idiots are out and about protecting my First Amendment rights. Oh, I do sleep much better knowing that. If you believe that, I have a bridge I'd like to sell you in New York City, and I'll sell it to you dirt cheap too. If you enjoy watching idiots, imbeciles, and morons on my channel, please subscribe. As always, thanks so much for stopping by. Cheers to that.